Hello everybody. I'm going to be a little bit quiet because baby's right next to me sleeping, but I wanted to hop on and just catch up with you all because it's been a little bit since I've done a live. The last live that I did was I turned off the light so you can get better lighting. I did the American challenge, but for some reason it didn't upload. But if you're new to watching me, go ahead and tap my nose, hit follow. If you can share, that really helps as well. I'm just going to be doing a quick little look real quick and giving y'all a recipe for some pancakes that I made my family. Hi, how are y'all? Hi, Miss Ruby. Hi, Jillian. Hi, Sarah. I'm going to give y'all a recipe for some pancakes that I made my family that they really liked, and I make them very often. I'm going to do my makeup real quick. Baby's right next to me, so hopefully y'all can hear me because I'm not going to be very loud since he's right next to me. So real quick, if you don't have a pen and a paper, go ahead and go grab a pen and a paper, and I'll give you the recipe for these really, really easy pancakes. They'll make about 6 to 8 pancakes. So get yourself a little pen, and I'll go over the steps with you. Hit hearts whenever you have your pen and a piece of paper when you're ready for the recipe. So I'm just going to start off with my base primer. So first of all, every pancake recipe needs flour. Oh no, I lost my top. There it is. How are y'all? How was y'all Sunday? So I don't know if y'all have y'all's pen and papers ready, but y'all can rewatch. Again, if this is your first time watching me, hit the middle of the screen, hit follow. It really helps if y'all share my video as well. But my family came to visit me this weekend because, as many of y'all know, I just moved to San Antonio not too long ago, and I don't know very many people. And having a little, and my spouse and I work opposites. Hi, Erica. I hardly get to go out very often. The few times, oh my gosh, I have such an embarrassing story for y'all, and I've been really thinking about sharing this story with y'all. I feel like it's appropriate for moms. I don't know that every audience is going to be happy to hear this story, but it was really embarrassing, and it's going to be very humbling. Let's see if I muster up the courage to tell you all the embarrassing mom fail that I had before my parents came. So I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all the recipe for the pancake mix real quick. Hopefully I'll have a pen and paper. Again, you can rewatch to catch it. Hi, Christina. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Julissa. So you're just going to need some all-purpose flour. You're going to need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. And first I'm going to give you the recipe for the dry portion of the... Hi, Christina. I was thinking about you yesterday. I was wondering about the radio show. Did y'all go? I haven't been on much. I was under the weather, and so I kind of went off the grid for a little bit. But I was wondering if y'all went to your radio show and how it went. Hi, Sylvia. Okay, so 1.5 cups of flour, 3.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 cup of sugar. So you're gonna mix all. Yes, it was so much fun. Were y'all able to record it? Is it going to be something that I can replay? And then the 1/4 of sugar. So what you're going to do is sift all of that together. Just put it in a bowl that you're able to mix it in. You're not going to use a beater or anything like that. You're just going to use a simple fork. I think you can use a whisk, but you don't want to over beat these the pancake mix because it'll make them go flat. You have to you have a light hand while you're making these pancakes. That's the dry portion of the recipe. Then the wet portion is going to be 1 small egg, or no, I said that wrong. 1 large egg or 2 small eggs. And you're going to beat that in a separate bowl. And then you're going to get 3 tablespoons of butter. Don't use the like Bluebonnet butter. You want to use the actual butter. The one that's sweet cream, unsalted, because you're going to be adding salt to this recipe. So if you use butter that's going to be too salty, your pancakes are going to come out salty rather than sweet. So these pancakes do have a hint of sweetness to them, and so you don't have to use too much syrup, which is nice. And then you're going to melt 3 tablespoons of butter, and then you're going to mix it with the egg. And then you're going to add all of that together with the dry mixture along with 1/4 of milk. I did try using the coconut almond milk and the almond flour in the past, and that came out really, really good. You're not We were not in the air. We were just there for 4 hours watching them do it. It sounds boring, but it was actually a ton of fun. Brian loved it. An awesome memory for us. Yes, I bet. Since he said he likes to watch them a lot. Okay, so Christina, I feel like you're like the perfect person to tell this story to. And again, I'm really embarrassed sharing this story, but well, the chronicles of Erica always continue. There's always something interesting. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Congratulations. Congratulations on your engagement. I'm super happy for you all. This makeup is super pigmented, and so you don't have to use a whole lot. So you're going to see me dip frequently because I'm barely touching. Some of the girls, one of my friends, Cassie, she says her palette lasted her about 5 months. And since this makeup is so pigmented, you don't have to use very much. Anyway, so real quick on the, back to the pancakes. So you mix all of everything together. Once it's all mixed together, you're going to let it sit. It's going to rise. And while it's rising, you're going to go ahead and warm up your griddle or pan or whatever it is you're going to cook your pancakes on. And I know that Christina sells Pampered Chef. I'm not sure if she has anything that would help make pancakes on, but anyway, so hi, how are you, James? Thank you, James. If you can share, that really helps for us. Just tap the center of the screen, hit follow, and then you can share as well. That helps us. And so you let your pancake batter just rise while you're letting your pan heat. And you're going to put it on, I want to say, it depends on your stove. Our stove gets really, really hot really fast. So we only put it on 3 to 4 with just a hint of oil, or you can use a spray. We prefer to use a spray. If you use oil, you're going to get that brown. Thank you, James. You're going to kind of get that brown finish with a little bit of the white spots. We like the blonde finish on your pancakes. So while that's heating, your pancake mix is rising, and then you're going to use a ladle, just a regular sized ladle. You're going to scoop it. You're going to place it onto the center of the pan. Try to keep it in a small, it's going to be thick. It might have a little bit of clumps, that's normal, but you want it to be about that size whenever you pour it so they can come out fluffy. This is going to give you about 5 to 8 pancakes, depending on how much you pour. We like about that size of a pancake. Maybe it comes out about that big. And you let them cook, you let them bubble. If you let it bubble too long, they're going to get like overly cooked. So you want to just enough bubbling, then you flip it. It takes about 3 minutes for us. My family loved them this morning. Okay, Christina, so I'm going to say it real quick. I know I said it all broken down in case y'all have a pen and a paper. I'm going to say it real quick, uninterrupted. 1.5 cups of flour, 3.5 tablespoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 cup of sugar. That's your dry mixture. And then in addition to that, you're going to do 1 large egg or 2 small eggs, 3 tablespoons of butter. I recommend you use unsalted sweet cream butter, and then 1/4 cup of milk. You're going to make the mixture separate and then combine them, and then let that sit for a little bit while your pan is getting hot. And then you're going to go ahead and place the batter in a ladle, scoop it up with a little soup ladle, and then place it in the center of your pan. Okay, now for the portion of the live that I wasn't planning on sharing with you all. Christina, are you still here? Because I feel like I need you for this one. Hi, Erica. Hi, Maria. Hi, Brittany. How are y'all? So, I wash our bedding about once a week, and we have a really great dryer. I don't even know what brand it is, but it's really, really good. You're going to make those. I make about 25 for the entire week. So what I did for my family, because my mom really liked them, and my sister really, really likes eating pancakes, especially homemade pancakes. Ashley was not able to visit us this time. She was on a band camp. Actually, she quit band. I think she quit band. She's in a mariachi camp. And so she wasn't going to be here, so I went ahead and made them a dry mixture. And it's really good for gift giving as well. Put it in a container, a jar, whatever it is that you have, and give them this dry mixture as a gift so that they can make later. So I sent my family home with the dry mixture, and then I put the instructions on top for the wet mixture. That way my parents can make it for my sister whenever she gets back into town. Hi Rocio, hi Clementina. If y'all want me to say the recipe again, let me know and I'll let y'all know. It's super easy. If not, you can replay the video. Tap the center of the screen, hit follow and share. That really helps us. Okay, so going back to my really embarrassing story, y'all. This is just like super humbling for me, and I'm learning as a mom things that not to do. And as many of y'all know, I go by myself if I get brave with baby O. You make them and freeze them. That way they can just grab a couple for breakfast. You can freeze them, Christina. Christina, hi. How are you? Christina, so if I make it with the, like a homemade batter, can I put them in the freezer? Do they still taste the same? Do I have to dry, like, I don't know what it's called when you suction the bags that you save them in? Or do you just put them in a Ziploc or a container and put them in? Okay, so that was just my foundation. I already had moisturizer. By the way, I do use my skin therapist before I put makeup on, and then I give myself a little spritz of our primer. Then I go in with a little bit of concealer. Okay, so I decided to wash my bedding, right? And I wash it about every week. We're droolers in our family, and so we have to wash our bedding pretty frequently. And so I wash the blanket and then I put it into the dryer. As I put it into the dryer, if you don't be careful, whenever you take out the blanket, it's gonna have some spots where it's wet. I don't know if that's ever happened to you all before. So I had put the blanket into the dryer, and when I pulled it out, there were several spots that were still wet. So I told myself, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run it one more time because it's still too wet. We have a big size dryer, so we don't have to like get a special dryer. Anyway, so I put it back into the dryer and it dries. And I told myself in my head, because there's a way to decrease the time, but the baby started crying, so I didn't decrease the time. I just hit start, and I told myself, don't forget to take it out. And what did Erica do? Of course, she forgot to take it out. So I started smelling a burn. So when I went to go check on the blanket, I pulled it out. It felt like there's rocks in the blanket. Rocks. Like whatever, the cushion, the material on the inside of it, completely burned. So we slept like that for a few days, and every time I would move the blanket, I could feel it kind of scraping. So I told myself, I can't do this. I need to go get another comforter. So JCPenney's was having a pretty big sale, and I had a coupon, so I decided that I was going to go ahead and go see what they had. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't believe I'm telling all this. I decided I was going to go see what they had, and I'm very frugal. And so I was trying to tell myself, do I really need this comforter? Do we have another blanket that we could use as a comforter? And but the sale was really big. The blanket was like, I think like $170 regular price, and it was on sale for like $25 with the coupon, and another sale that they had going on for the 4th of July. So I told myself, Erica, just get it. So my point in adding all that is that I'm walking around the store, asking myself, talking to myself in circles, trying to decide whether or not, I'm conjuring right now, trying to decide whether or not, I might not get to finish my makeup, but I'm going to finish the story for y'all for sure. Baby's kind of stirring a little. So, have the comforter, have the baby, have a stroller. I don't know what provoked me to get down with a stroller. I don't know why I didn't just wear the baby. Anyway, so I finally tell myself, Erica, just get yourself this comforter. Y'all need it. So I get it, and then that was the day that I was gonna, this is the day that I was gonna do date night for Abraham and I, because Abraham and I don't get to go out very often, or actually ever. And so we're missing date night since we work opposite shifts and don't get to see each other frequently. He's looking at me, y'all. So I decided to go to Target, because Target's right next to JCPenney's in the shopping center that I was at. Uh-oh, hold on, let me grab the baby and then I'll finish telling y'all the story. This is baby O, y'all. Baby O. Okay. This is his sleep clothes. Abraham likes to have it really cold in here, so I have to keep him in long sleeves in the inside. Anyway, so I decided I'm gonna hook it over to Target so that I could get this games or something, because we don't have any games here, so that we could have a date night. I already have to pee at this point, y'all. I have to pee, and so I tell myself, the Target's not too far. I'm just going in and I'm getting a few things. keep in mind I have a comforter that I went and dropped off. I decided to leave the stroller. I'm wearing baby O now at this point. And I'm sorry, my allergies have been acting up again, y'all. San Antonio has not been forgiving to me. So, Christina, are you still here? I need you to be a part of this conversation. So, I get to Target, and I start rushing to go pay. I'm paying. Hi, Michelle. I'm paying, and then I realize Nurse Bladder. Nurse Bladder had reminded me earlier that I needed to pee, but Nurse Bladder told me that I could hold it. And I completely forgot that I was having to go to the restroom. So I'm paying, and I'm thinking to myself, now I have bags full of stuff. I'm wearing baby. I don't have a stroller to put him in. Oh my gosh, Christina. I don't have a stroller to put him in. I'm thinking about going into this bathroom, but it's a very small bathroom at this Target. So I was like, there's people in it. And I told myself, it'll just be better for me to just go ahead and rush home and run up 3 flights of stairs because we live on the 3rd floor. I don't know what made me think that I was going to be able to do that. I guess because I'm a nurse, and if many of y'all know, you don't go to the bathroom very often when you're at work, and you just somehow miraculously have this bladder that is like of superpowers, and you just don't pee until the end of your shift sometimes. And so anyway, I'm rushing to the car so that I could put the stuff inside, and then I realize, okay, this nurse bladder isn't going to work this time. So I tell myself I need to rush. Oh my gosh, Christina, I just wanted to like hide. I didn't know what to do. So I unload, I grab the stroller because I know that I'm not going to be able to make it. So I'm trying to rush back into Target to use the bathroom again. Guys, I didn't make it. I did not make it in the parking lot. So luckily I had a whole bunch of like blankets in the trunk from baby O. So y'all, that was my first mom outing that completely failed. And I just had kind of a little bit of a meltdown. Like I didn't cry or anything like that, but I definitely was like thinking to myself, what was I thinking? Why did I hold it this long? What made me think that I could come to the store by myself? Never again. And all of a sudden I'm like, I need my mom. I need my mom. I need to see my mom. So Abraham gets home and I'm like, Abraham, I just need to go see my family for a little bit. Like I just peed myself in the parking lot of Target and I just need to go for a little bit. And he was like, well, what happened? And I told him and he was just like, Erica, why'd you hold it for so long? I was like, Abraham, I had the baby. I had all these things. I had his diaper bag. You know, I didn't want to take him to the bathroom by myself. Where was I going to put him down? And so, guys, that was the most humiliating moment in public that I have ever experienced. And I know people saw it because I was like in the middle of the street trying to decide, do I keep going to Target? Do I run back to the car? Where do I hide? Oh my gosh, what do I do? And I have baby O. And so that was our story. Anyway, in case y'all needed a laugh, in case you need mom advice, don't hold. I felt like crying, Erica. Do not hold the bathroom more than your capacity. For some reason, I thought I was like a super